Oh. Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We got the coffee on the racks. Y'all know him tonight. Yeah. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to my spiel because I've been realizing I've been taking way too much time talking about this stuff, talking about all this nonsense. So give me a second here. I'm just gonna load the video so that I can make sure that I am not losing, making sure that I can stay engaged with the audience in the event that there's an issue with the chat, which has happened on more than one occasion. One I can remember specifically, but it's happened more than once. So I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen ever again. Well, I can't make sure it never happens again. What I can make sure is that if it does happen again, that I'm prepared. And hopefully, assuming the problem is relatively identical. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for joining the channel today. Those of you who are confused about the channel and never seen the channel before, first of all, thank you for being here. Okay, happy Tuesday. Okay, for those of you who have been here before, thank you for coming back. And for those of you who are just stopping by, well, thank you guys for just stopping by. Guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about that, let me go over that real quick. It's about 5 minutes. So again, this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session. The second part is the improvisational section. So the practice session will be me practicing. It will be you practicing. It will be us practicing together. So we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. And we do that through this basic structure that is more or less going to continuously change, meaning that there will be things that we'll be adding and taking away, but it'll follow a similar structure to this. So basically we do warm-ups, scales, chords, different chord voicings, different chord progressions, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different licks of the week and different cover songs that we can do for promotional uses on the channel. And we use that as a foundational element to do the next thing, which is to create the best improvisational, to become the best improvisational guitar players that we can become. So becoming the best improvisational guitar players that we possibly become requires that we put in diligent practice every single day. So on the live stream, I will be doing improvisational music every single day for about 10 to 15 minutes every single day, so that you can sit on your throne of judgment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing great. Give me constructive criticism in the chat or privately in private messages, should you decide that that's what you want to do. Also, it's my hope that at a certain point you will feel not only comfortable but confident enough to where you will use the backing tracks located in the playlist section of my channel that I did not write. I'm pointing that out there. I did not make these songs, okay? But they are open licensing tracks that you can use them and you can play against them. I'm not sure how the monetization thing works with those particular tracks. I don't understand how any of this stuff works because I'm a big dum-dum. It's my hope that you will upload yourself after playing against these backing tracks. You feel comfortable enough to upload those to YouTube and share a link with me, and with your permission, obviously, and only with your permission, I would like to discuss how you've attacked the fretboard on the channel. Maybe not show the video, but at least talk about how you attacked the fretboard, how I've attacked the fretboard, and so that we can give each other positive feedback or good constructive criticism on how we can attack the fretboard better, even suggesting different influencers or different exercises that can get us to that next level. Again, with the obvious stated objective of us going from intermediate to virtuoso levels of improvisational playing. To do the third thing, which is the most important thing, is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X using my understanding of guitar, understanding of the fretboard, and understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can. So I'll be putting out music every single day. It's my hope that I can start that today, but I haven't, I've been trying really hard to try to get this done. But again, I have a job, so it makes it very difficult for me to do this and then do the other thing at the same time. But also, both of these things are very integral in what I'm trying to build here. Having the practice session, having a principal instrument is really important to do the second thing, in my opinion. With that being said, my job is to post 100% of the music I'll be posting. When I'm singing, I will be singing and songwriting on all these tracks. I will be creating guitar parts on these tracks. I will be creating a bunch of things on these tracks, and in the beginning it's going to sound like total shit. So 100% of the music I'll be out there, I'll be putting out there, will obviously be with the stated objective for me to get better. Okay, so 90% of that will be music that I'll be creating for myself, my own personal projects, but the other 10% will be divided into 2 parts. Music I'm creating with other content creators or other individuals who are just looking for regular music just to try to surf on or try to rap on, try to sing on, whatever it is. And the second part is about me creating the best music I can for the musical scores for people who work in the short film industry. I work with a bunch of them, and it's a win-win. I give them free music, and I get free notoriety, and I also get to develop relationships with those people who help me get to do another one of my obvious goals, which is to create music that will obviously be played in movies, which is dope. again, it also gives me the opportunity to use my mental dexterity to work on different things like mixing and mastering, because mixing and mastering for movies is not the same process by which you would do that for music. And again, all those things, I would like to say, that's basically what the whole channel is about. The fourth thing is basically I save all these videos to YouTube. They're under the playlist section of my channel. So these videos at the very least serve for me when people don't really watch the channel. This sort of serves for me as a where I've been, where I am, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So I can track my progress, but I can also see people's comments in real time as to whether or not they like some of the things I'm doing, don't like some of the things I'm doing, make small changes of things that are free, and things that aren't free. Well, those things I can table, or I can make a list of those things later on and just check them out and say, okay, well, I got to do a lighting thing. I've got to add cool effects. I got to pay for this. I got to purchase this. But those things that are costing money are things that won't be actually changed right away. But things that are free are often the things I can change really quickly. Like the sound thing took me like weeks to figure out, but somebody helped me on the channel, and I finally figured that out. So that was a good thing. So, but again, sometimes the free things take a little longer too, but they're definitely going to take a lot less long than the things I have to purchase. So again, guys, I ask you to like and comment, subscribe to the channel, because it helps out the channel. Obviously, it's free, okay, and it helps me make the channel net zero, which means it's as free for me as it is for you. It means all my basic costs are covered. Like, obviously, what I want to do is I want to make $100 bajillion gajillion dollars. Obviously, there's no confusion about that. I'm not hiding that. But what I'm saying is that I would prefer it not come from people who are watching the channel. I want to make this as free for you guys as possible. But in order for me to make that as free for you guys as possible, I have to make sure that all my costs at the very least are covered. So that's the net zero thing, is making sure that it's zero for me, zero for you, win-win situation all around. And the freest way to do that and the easiest way to do that is by subscribing to the channel, so I can get to the YouTube partnership program and the Amazon affiliate program, so that I can do the second thing a little bit less. To ask people to make donations to the channel, okay? I have a coffee account, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. I will post that in the chat. You can donate as little as €1 to the account if you want to, or to the channel. To my account, which is to the channel, because it's in the Muzzy McGee account. So, again, if you'd like to make a donation, you can make as little a donation as €1. I'm always going to make that offer available to people so that they can donate to the channel, and then I don't have to talk about it as much. Making donations, it'd be like Wikipedia. There'll be a small thing at the top where you can see, you can make a donation if you'd like to. But again, the whole stated goal, obviously, in the beginning, is to make this cost zero for me and zero for you guys too. So it's awesome. But if you'd like to donate, it is helpful to the channel. The second way you can donate is really more of an indirect way. It's through cryptocurrency referral links. Now, I get this. Somebody said this before. Yes, this has nothing to do with my channel, okay? But I figure I'm trading cryptocurrency. I love trading cryptocurrency. I'm also sharing my love for music and guitar, my passion for that as well with you guys. I figure if you want to get involved, and you always want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, you can. You can do so using my referral links. And those referral links help out the channel in the following way. When you sign up using my referral links, they will offer you perks and benefits that you would not normally get if you signed up by yourself. Whatever perks and benefits they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client, because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform. Guys, that is how it helps out with the channel. It's that simple, okay? Nothing more complex than that. Ain't no complexity in it, okay? But again, I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. Again, cryptocurrency has nothing to do with this channel, but I'm sharing my passion music with you, and I'm very passionate about cryptocurrency. We can talk for hours about cryptocurrency if you'd like to, off chat or off stream. I love it. I believe in the blockchain, believe in these applications. That's why I'm sharing it with you, okay? Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. You will never, let me knock on wood here. And my understanding, my point, and my hope is that you will never hear me talk about anything or discuss anything or ask people to purchase anything that I don't myself own, purchase, use, and wholeheartedly endorse. I'm not going to sell you snow boots. It doesn't make sense. I do live in the mountains, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But it just doesn't make sense for the channel. I'm not going to do that. Okay, it sounds stupid. And I look stupid doing it. And I hate selling stuff, so whatever. And lastly, the easiest way to help out with the channel is there's 3 ways, or not 3 ways. The third way is by subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. I'm not active on Twitch. I'm not very active on TikTok at the moment, and I'm extremely active on Facebook and on Instagram. Subscribing across all of those platforms, whether I'm active on them or not, will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels, because one hand washes the others. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to get started here today. I'm going to do my spiel just at the beginning of these episodes, because I don't want to waste any more time just talking about things that I don't really want to talk about. I want to talk about music. But in order for me to continue to do that, I got to finance this project. So in order for me to do that, I got to do what I got to do. So guys, I want to say thank you for being here. Shout outs to all you guys that are here. I'm going to go ahead and post the link to my coffee account and the lick of the week in the channel. So let me go to okay, close this. All right, we can put this in here. Here we go. And here is the week. Here's the look of the week, guys. I'm going to go ahead and post that to you for you guys as well so you can see that. Let me go to the copy link. Again, if you could like and comment, subscribe to this guy's channel as well on Instagram. If you have an Instagram account, I'd love for you to do that too, because we want to support the people who support us. We want to help the people who are helping us grow as guitar players, and part of that is helping them grow. It's just by simply liking and commenting on their channels. Let me go ahead. I don't know how to get rid of this. I don't want that. YouTube people. I don't want any of this. I don't want to search the emojis. I don't care. You know what? I'm just going to type this in there. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm going to pin this comment because it's mine, and I made it, and I'm proud of it. I don't know why it's just doing this to me. Stop it. Couple of technical issues going on right here. Oh, and we got it posted. Yee, yee, yee. Hunters for all you guys. Shout out to all you guys who are here. Thank you for being here, guys. We're going to get started here today so that we can get done with these exercises. Today, we get to do my favorite chords today. We get to do the augmented chords and the diminished chords. Yeah. All right, so I don't know why I have this at 190. We need to be around 90 beats per minute, so at 92 right there, going to 90 beats per minute, guys. We're gonna work on this exercise right here. Shout out you, shout out everybody. Happy Tuesday to all you guys, all you people out there. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. We're going to get started here today by doing this exercise, which is the alternate spider picking exercise, staying in the same place. We're not looking at our fretboards, and we're going to try to do this in the most beautiful way possible by making a few mistakes and not muffin topping. Muffin topping is a term that I've repurposed for describing how fingers accidentally spill over onto other strings, unintentionally muting them. So let's go. I made a bunch of mistakes there, but the mistakes that I made there were way fewer than that of the mistakes that I made yesterday. Yesterday, the mistakes were plentiful. I made plentiful mistakes. I made a plethora of mistakes. I made a large amount of mistakes yesterday, and so today sounded better, although it wasn't perfect. We need to take note and take stock of things that we do good and be proud of ourselves when we make good progress. So we're at 190 beats per minute. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit to piss off less of my neighbors because they are very kind people. They've been very nice to me and very accommodating. I would prefer not to make them angry at 12 p.m. Well, it shouldn't at 12 p.m. go. Let's go with the John Petrucci biting the mosquito style exercise. Again, we're not hunchbacking and Notre Daming by looking down at the fretboards, and I'm going to be shutting my eyes through a plethora of these exercises so that people can see that I cannot, and that I'm doing a better job of making sure that I'm not looking down at my fretboard. So let's go. Getting hard. It sounds a little sloppy, but again, that's because I have to feel out the frets, and so I have to let my mind know that I got to make sure that I feel out the frets when I'm sliding in between them and out of them. That's just part of the process, guys, okay? We're at 190 beats per minute. We're going to do the alternate spider picking exercise. Again, blindfolded. Well, eyes shut, so. Too. Yee! Yee! Alright guys, let's get right into 190 beats per minute. We're going to turn up the volume for this because we're doing the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 190 beats per minute. For that one because again I forgot where we were on the fretboard. Not the fretboard, I forgot where I was in respect to with respect to the fretboard. I was 2 frets shy of finishing up the exercise, so yeah, it happens. Sounded pretty good. I feel like I'm playing on beat more now because I've been able to adjust the parameters of the microphone and how it's being recorded. I'm going to have to change that once I add my other microphone into the mix, which will be happening hopefully tomorrow. Today, my first goal is to make a Discord group and then to finish this, not finish, I have to work on a solo for a song that I was sent by an individual who is subscribed to the channel, solo, and I've got to finish building that track, which I've been working on diligently, but not as quickly at the pace that this individual wanted it to be done. Unfortunately, I got sick the week that it was supposed to happen. I had way more time then than I do at this particular moment in time, but at the same time, a promise is a promise, and a promise is not the promise that I made him, the promise that I made to myself about building this channel. And part of that promise is working with other people and making sure that whatever time restrictions there are, whatever difficulties there are, that they get figured out. So shout out to that guy. Apologize for not being able to be there and get it done as quickly as I could have. I've been sending stuff regularly, so hopefully you've been receiving that. We're going to keep pushing forward, guys. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you went ahead and took the time to like and subscribe to the channel. It is free for you. It's at no cost to you. And it means a lot to the channel, like just building that and then helping me reach my next goal of getting with the YouTube partnership program, which requires subscribers, helps me get to my goal of becoming net zero, making this channel and continuing to make this channel, or at least the live stream section of this channel, as free for you guys as I possibly can. So thank you guys for being here either way. Let's get right to it. We're going to start with, we finished that up. Oh, we're doing the, yay! I forgot we're doing the, oh, what is that called? I'm going to go down 150 beats per minute. The, selected picking exercise. Did we do it at 130? We're going to do it at 140. It's 130, 140, and 150 beats per minute. Again, we're doing this in regular time as opposed to double time like before because I've been struggling apparently with issues of rushing or dragging or one of the two, and I have not been able to determine whether or not it was just an issue. I haven't been able to fully determine whether or not the issue is just a microphone issue or a microphone issue, or if it is me that's rushing or dragging. All Zod knows is when I was playing with my orange amp outside of the when I was using the microphone and not using my M audio device, I wasn't rushing or dragging. I was playing on beat. When I've added that into the mix, it's added a delay, like a millisecond delay, but it's enough to notice for the ear. Even those small fractions of a fraction of a second are audible. So we're going to start on this selective picking exercise. Again, some of you guys know it, and if you don't, it's too easy for me to try to explain. So I will post a video on it, but I've explained it a lot on the channel, but it's not really that hard. It's nothing you can't figure out. It's downstrokes and hammer-ons. It's that simple. So let's go. Guys, the exact same exercise. 140 beats per minute, y'all. Same exercise, y'all, 150 beats per minute. Didn't sound very good at 140 beats per minute. Again, the other obstacle I've thrown into the mix is the fact that I'm keeping my eyes closed to try to make sure I'm not staring down at my fretboard. I have a nasty habit of doing that, and I'm trying to break free from that. So that's why I'm shutting my eyes. Not to be a pretentious dick, but...
150 beats per minute, guys. We finished that exercise up. Again, it's hard because I'm shutting my eyes, and the reason why I opened my eyes in that particular situation was because I had to make sure yesterday I had a section, and this is why I need you guys around, is because it's very helpful. I need you guys to remind me when you can hear the volume or you can't hear the volume. A lot of times it can be a little bit more difficult because of the because I don't have monitors playing back the sound to me, and I'm not listening to it with earphones or whatever, so I can only hear the sound coming from my guitar, which makes it a little bit more complex, but it requires that I use my mind and my ears to listen a little bit better. So in order for me to do that, I have to make sure that it's always, the audio thing is not an issue, like it's not turned down, because I'll turn up the volume and turn down the volume, turn up the volume and turn down the volume based on what we're doing. If I'm doing a tapping exercise, obviously because I don't use anything like, I don't use a distortion pedal, or I try not to, because I encourage people to not use distortion when they're practicing, at least unless you're practicing and you're not practicing a particular song or you're not writing something. I try to tell people to play as cleanly as you possibly can. And so for that reason, I have to turn up the volume when it comes to tapping, because it's just normally smaller. But when you get a distortion pedal, there's feedback and there's all this other stuff that helps increase the sound when you're tapping. Anyway, anywho, guys, we're going to get right into the scales. We are doing the D major scale, followed by the D sharp E flat major scale. And then we're not taking the tempo Giunanda. We're taking the tempo down to, or up, or taking the tempo at the same tempo. We're going right to 190 beats per minute. We're going to work on that. Okay? So this one, let me see. I may need to look this one up for CD. First position, let's go. D major scale, let's go. Second position, D major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, my bad, seventh position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the eighth position, or the octave position of the D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, now we're gonna go right into the D sharp, E flat, D sharp, E flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute, starting in first position. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. We finished it up. Let's go right into the second position of the D sharp, E flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. sharp, E flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D minor, D sharp, E flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, D sharp, E flat, minor, D sharp, E flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, seventh position, my bad. D sharp, E flat, major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Of the octave position of the D sharp, E flat, major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we're gonna get right into, we don't need to take down the tempo, so we're gonna play the same tempo, all right, and we're going to do the D sharp, E flat major scale, or minor pentatonic scale, but we're gonna do the D minor pentatonic scale first. I'm gonna try to remember with my big juicy beefy brain where that is, and I should know where it is because I know how to find it. So this is the cool thing about learning guitars. Once you learn certain positions, certain things, that's why we play Find the Note, because once you know where the note is and you understand the relationships that chords and scales have, you should be able to find this stuff pretty quickly, okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to work, okay? And we're going to get to that. So go back to this metronome here. Shout out to all you guys who are still here. Looks like it's just me, but that's okay.
See, D is right here.
Yeah, okay, there we go. First position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. I'll try that one more time. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go right into the bottom four. No, the bottom four string chords. Let's go right into the fifth position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we're almost done with the scales. We got to finish right up with this D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Now we gonna get it. We gonna get got. We gonna get. Okay, let's go. Second position. I'm going to do second position like this. Second position. D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. The sixth position, or the octave position, the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we no longer need the metronome for this next part, okay? We're going to work on the scales and the chords, and we worked on the scales. Now we're going to go to find the note, and then we're going to go play the chords. The chords that we're doing today, guys, again, are the minor, the diminished, and the augmented chords. These are my favorite ones because they are the easiest ones to do, okay? They're not my favorite because of that, but because the shapes are so similar and so, they're so much easier. They just make life easier. Especially on days like today where I do really actually have a fair amount of things I need to get done. I absolutely need to get done today. So it's helpful. Some days you just want a little breaky break, and sometimes you get that chance. You don't want to give yourself too much of a break because you don't want, I don't want to get into the details. I don't want to goggins this whole thing, but it's like you don't want to give yourself too much of a break because on those days that seem easier are the days you need to work the hardest, because those hard days are going to come, and they're going to be days where you can't get stuff done. So it's important that you get as much stuff done on the days where you know you are capable of doing it versus relaxing, because there are going to be days where you're going to be sick. There are going to be days where you're going to have bad days, or things are going to happen. Life happens, and then you're not going to have those times on those days. So it's important that you do get those things done on things like today. But today does make it easier music-wise because I do have a few things here and there to do for my job, and then go to work, and then, it is what it is. Guys, we don't need the metronome right now. We're going to play a fun game called Find the Note. Find the Note is an exercise that was not only recommended, but I don't know, it was founded by, but Joe Satriani said that all of his students, he said he made them try to find the note if they're an intermediate guitar player. Basically, an intermediate guitar player, the basic level is if you know a couple songs, you know a couple chords, you are at the above level, you are at the high level beginner status, and that puts you right in the bottom end of the intermediate status. So basically, you need to know your fretboard from that point forward. You know a couple songs, you know a couple chords, you know how to use a pick or your fingers, whatever, you can learn the fretboard. So find the note is simple. We're using the +12, -12 method. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but basically, it's if you have a note, if you know where the note is below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number, and you find its position above the 12th fret on the same string. This method works for only being on the same string. I should be clear about that. But It works on every string, but individually. So if you find one note on the D string or on the E string, we're in standard tuning of A, D, G, P, E again. To find that note above the fretboard, above the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number if you know its position below the 12th fret. Conversely, if you know its position above the 12th fret and not below the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number, guys. It's simple math. It is based on music theory and how music is divided. Normal music, well, not music we know, is divided into 12 individual notes that make up the chromatic scale. It is simple stuff to understand. I'm happy to explain it to you off stream. Okay, so we're going to find the note D. That's the note we're trying to find. So we know that we're at frets 8, no, frets 10 and 22. Okay, now we know that we're at the 10th fret. You add 12 to 10, you get 22. You subtract 12 from 10. You subtract 12 from 22, my bad, and you get 10. It's that simple. Now the high E note, same thing. We're at 10 and 22 on the high E note. You go back to the low E string. We're going to go to the A string, which puts us at 5 and 17. Again, you add 12 to 5, you get 17. You subtract 12 from 17, you get 5. Guys, it's simple math. Let's go back to the E string, to the low E string. And that puts us at 10 and 22 on the low E string. Which puts us at 10 and 22 on the high E string. Then we're going to go to the B string, which puts us to, you guessed it, 3 and 15. 3 and 15. You add 12 to 3, you get 15. You subtract 12 from 15, you get 3. Guys, simple math. Simple math right here. Back to 10 and 22 on the low E string, or on the high E string, I should say, my bad. Then back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. Then back to 5 and 17. Frets 5 and 17 on the A string. Which puts us back to we're going to the D string, which puts us at open to 12. Since we know the string's already in D, we consider that 0. You add 12 to 0, you get 12. You subtract 12 from 12, you get 0, guys. It's simple math. Go back to 5 and 17, my bad, 5 and 17 on the A string, which puts us back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. Which puts us back to 10 and 22 on the high E string. You get it, so smart. You guys are smart. Which puts us back to 3 and 15 on the B string. Then we're going to go to the G string, which puts us to, I want to say 7 and 19. So smart. You add 12 to 7, you get 19. You subtract 12 from 19, you get 7. Guys, it's not that hard. If you're finding it difficult, please send me a message on Facebook or on Instagram. I will be very happy to explain all this stuff to you. And then back to opening 12 on the D string, because it's already in D. Go back to 5 and 17 on the A string, and we're going to finish up here with the 10 and 22 on the low E string, and I like to finish up in a very particular way, just like this. Wow. Let me try that again. Guys, we're going to get right into the chords, okay? I understand. None of this shit is fun. I should warn you guys. I should have said this earlier in the beginning of the show, the beginning of the broadcast, I guess is what you call it, the live stream. I should have told you this beforehand. I do curse on this channel. I hope that that's not an actual obstacle for you guys to watching this channel, because I need as many subscribers as I can. But I'd rather be honest with you guys from day one and let you know I do curse on this channel. I don't want people to be under any kind of disillusionment or under any illusions that this might be a channel where I don't curse. I have this channel age restricted for 2 reasons for that, because that and I advertise on the channel. The second thing is, this channel, I don't do cover songs, okay? I discussed and I toggled around or juggled with the idea that I'm going to make sure that I make a list of songs that people can donate money for backing tracks, where I play and do improvisational music over those backing tracks. That makes sense, because that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to get better as an improvisational player, so I can use those skills to become a better producer. That's why I'm doing those. Well, you do cover songs for promotional use on the channel, but not just to sit here and play cover songs. It doesn't make sense, guys. Again, I'm not going to be doing that. It just doesn't make sense today. I have the right to change my mind later. There's no problem with channels that do it. I don't have any issue with it. It's just not what I'm trying to build here. And lastly, if you have any questions that are going to take longer than maybe 10, 20 seconds, please refrain from asking them, or understand that I will probably not get to those questions until the end of the session. Weakfoot, your #1 dog. Shout out you, dog. I just saw that you posted. I didn't even see that a second ago. Shout out you, man. Happy Tuesday, dog. You're the best. Shout out to Weakfoot, everybody. Shout out Weakfoot. Shout out you, bruh. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I am good. I didn't see you yesterday. I figured you were busy doing some other things, and that's okay. It happens. To the best. Yeah. Lastly, if you guys have questions that are going to take anytime more than 10, 15, 20 seconds, I would ask and hope that you will refrain from asking those questions until the end of the stream, or that you will ask me off stream on my personal Facebook account, or my professional Facebook account, I should say, my professional Instagram account. So, guys, happy Tuesday. Shout out you, Weakfoot. Thank you for, I didn't see you a second ago. I hope you're still here. I didn't see it, dude. My bad. I didn't see it. I'm good. I'm going to just type this real quick. Just shout out Weakfoot. There we go. Guys, we're going to do the diminished and augmented chords today. No, they're not that hard. They're fun to do because they are oddly simplistic in the fact that their shapes are practically identical, which makes them very easy, especially the augmented chords. And I'll explain that later when we get to the augmented chords. But these are the D major augmented chords and the D diminished chords. So we're going to get right to those. Starting with the melody chords, which are going to sound like this real quick, I think. What it do, baby? I'm sorry, it just reminded me. It said I was playing it disco style, like, and it reminded me of a lyric from a Paul Wall song. What it do, baby? It's the Ice Man, Paul Wall. I don't know if you guys listen to rap music. If you're into that Texas rap, shout out Paul Wall, man. Paul Wissy, baby. He was the man. He's one of my favorite artists. He didn't have I didn't hear a lot of his albums, but his hits were hits. They were bangers. I don't know if you guys are into that, but you know. if you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you took the time to go ahead and like and comment and subscribe to the channel. It's free for you. It means all the world to me, and it's very helpful to the channel. So if you can go ahead and do that, that'd be awesome. Where were we? Oh, that's why I wasn't working out. Oh, 4. Train coming strumming. It's really fun to do. Makes me feel like I want to sit in a rocking chair and, well, like, you know, sit in a rocking chair and just play acoustic guitar. It's awesome. It's gnar, as they say. Gnarly. Guys, we're gonna get right into the augmented chords. Let's get to it, guys. Not very hard. These are similar. These are fun in the sense that they are not hard to remember because the shapes are very similar. So. Melody chords, guys. We finished those. We're gonna go right into the inside chords, rhythm chords, and bottom 4 string chords. The reason why I'm saying them in quick succession is because they're not hard. Okay, the inside chords, you're gonna bar off your G and your B string with your index finger. Then you're gonna play the next fret over with 1 fret down with your middle finger, and then following by the 1 fret down more and 1 string down more with your ring finger. Those are your inside chords. Your rhythm chords, you're going to do the same thing, but with the pinky and add that to the bottom fret. Okay, so 1 fret up and 1 fret down. Okay, so 1 fret over and 1 fret down. And then with the bottom 4 string chords, you're just going to lift up the index finger, and instead of barring off the G and the B string, you're just going to play the G string. That's why it's so easy. It's because basically it's the same shape. You add 1 finger and you take 1 finger away, but the shape remains the same, which is why I love these chords so much, is because they're so easy. So we're starting on the third fret should sound, well, inside chord should sound like this. The first part should be in 7, and I believe 11. Because I only have 2 up here. Now the rhythm chords just sound like this. 4-string chords, guys, that sound like this. Exact same chords, but for the D sharp, E flat diminished, D sharp, E flat augmented chords, or in this book it's written as E flat, because E flat and D sharp are sonically identical. You get it? They're identical sonically. Okay, so starting with the E flat diminished chords, it's going to be written says E flat. Okay, okay, all right. And the shapes for the augmented chords are the same shapes that you'd use for the other chords. Well, I guess all the shapes of the chords are basically the same, but they are particularly easy when it comes to the bottom 4-string chords. Well, that's good to hear, Weakfoot. I just saw that you posted that, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, bro. I hope things are going well. Hope you're living large. I hope everything is going well for you. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you so much for supporting the channel. And guys, if you haven't taken the time to do so already, I would absolutely love it if you go ahead and like and comment and subscribe to the channel. It's helpful. It's easy. It's free. And it takes 3 seconds of your time. It would be a lot of help for me. A lot of positive vibes. You know what I mean? All right, let's get right into the E diminished chords, guys. Starting with the outside chords, which sound like this. Let's go again, okay? That's really hard. Let's go right into these inside chords that sound a little something like this right here. See, I can do these ones a little bit easier because the shapes don't change. That last part was really hard because, trying to memorize these chords or trying to figure out where they are on the fretboard takes a little bit, like when you have your eyes closed, it takes a little bit more effort, and that's what makes it a little bit harder. So I'm trying to add a little complexity into what we learned in today so I can do better, okay? Be better at not looking at my fretboard. Let's go again, okay? reason that last one was easier is because I could, I can feel I don't even want to say that. I can figure out where what is called, this is actually called the nut, okay? So I know where the nut is on the fretboard, and that's easy to find. So, yeah, I didn't make these words up, okay? These aren't fake words. It is actually called the nut. Do not judge me on that. I know if this shit gets clipped, I swear to God. Well, I'm not going to swear to God, but you know what I mean. So again, okay? One more time, okay? Now to the E augmented chords, guys. My favorite ones because these are simple, simple. Now we're going to go right into the inside, the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4 string chords. This first one starts off like this. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't just play it like this. One more time, okay? Let's go right into the bottom 4 string or the rhythm chords. So they're basically the same thing. You're just going to add, index finger. Now we're going to get into the bottom 4 string chords, which are very simple. It sounds like this. One more time, okay? Guys, we're going to get right into the lick of the week. If you have not seen it, it is in the chat, okay? You can see it, you can check it out, you can think about it, you can hear it, and I'm going to play it. We only know, well, I mean I only know the first bars, the first 2 to 3 bars. I know the ending too, so surprise, knew the ending. So the beginning sounds like this. Let's see what the second part is. Okay. Okay. I would imagine it ends on a 4. Let's see if it does. It sure does. I'm so smart. I know, I understand what things sound like. Stupid.
So we're right here. Oh, there he goes. Okay. That's how it ends. Oh shit, this is true. This is true. It's so fun when you do these. Like, I love the licks of the week, man. They're fun. But especially like when you learn something and like your brain is making the connections. It's the fucking funnest shit. We can't hear shit. For 10 minutes, dude, I've been playing the guitar and nobody can hear anything. You are the best, man. I appreciate you. See, this is why this is embarrassing. But at the same time, it does happen, guys. I turn down the volume on my guitar often. Thank you so much, dude. Shout out to you. I'm gonna dude, you're the best. Guys, my bad. Every once in a while, I'll turn down the like I'll talk and I'll turn down the guitar, the knob on my guitar. And when I turn down the volume out, I forget to make sure every time. That's something I need to do. That I forget to turn back down the volume knob. I hope that hasn't been happening for very long. Could somebody just, if anybody's been watching for a long time, could somebody just tell me about how long it's been so I can check it out on the channel? I can check it back on the replay section later. I apologize.
But this is what is really, really important. When I have people who comment on the channel in real time, it gives me cues like this, and they're like, "Hey, dummy, you forgot to turn the volume knob back on." And it's like, man, that is so great. So it's anyway, that's terrible because the song is really cool. So the end of the song actually goes like this. So it sounds like this. I was really happy about it, but again, it's like this is what it should sound like. So if you didn't hear it, so it's like. I don't remember the rest of it, but the end of it sounds like this. Because I don't have it memorized yet. So the part I was learning earlier today, that's what I was learning. So that it was really, really cool because I was really excited that I got really excited about it. And then I go back to my main screen and I was just like, "Hey Muzzy, we can't hear shit. Just want to let you know." I'm like, "Fuck!" I just spent like an hour, not an hour. I spent like 15 minutes working on this, and nobody could hear shit. It's bullshit. It's a fucking farce, bro. But anyway, it is what it is. It happens. We have to move past it, guys. I'm so sorry about the sound. Again, this is what I love when people. I'm going to remind people at the beginning of every session to remind me every single time if the volume is not on. I will check back periodically to make sure that it's happening. So we are now going to work on the the OD Polyphia riff, starting from the beginning. I have the volume on now. Everyone can hear me. We're all good. So let me get a shout out to everybody who's. Dude, thank you so much for telling me that. It's so much appreciated. I have no idea. I don't know why these things. I don't know if these things are time stamped. But either way, thank you guys. It's so helpful, that shit. Let's go right to the OD Polyphia riff. We're gonna start from the beginning. So I'm gonna try to play this against a metronome. We're gonna do it at 90 beats per minute. I imagine you guys can hear stuff now, because I can see it lighting up on my audio device. If you can't hear it, let me know. just sucked. Let's go again. Sucked again. Let's go. Almost. Let's go, okay? Woo! Y'all got Ric Flaired right there at the end. You didn't even know. Finally got that one right, guys. We're going to go ahead and turn that Gorilla Radio off. Gorilla Radio. It's mic check. Gorilla Radio. Turn that shit off. Rage Against the Machine, I believe. Raging Against the Machine. Okay, so we're doing the backing tracks, guys. We're going into the improvisational section. This is the section where we are ending the stream on. We're going to work about 10-15 minutes on these backing tracks, guys. These are D major. I just started them 2 days ago. Please be generous with your comments. Positivity. Positivity, people. Positivity. D major, A major, E flat major, and G major. So. places. So some of the D chords that I remembered from my training, obviously, from my training was these ones right here, okay? I just want to show you what they are because I was messing around with them. So this is the first one, so play it a little openly. So it's here. And then I figured out from the D, the C is a whole step down, so it's here. B is a half step down, and then A is another half step down. So that's what my brain, if you want to understand what my brain was doing at the time, I was trying to figure out where the A was, because the A minor was right here, and I was like, why is it not working this? It's like, so I was trying to play A. It's not A minor in this particular one, it was A major and then E minor. So you're here with D, so your D, if you want to play this the same way, the same chords would be D right here, and A, then E minor, which would sound like this, and then your G would be here. If you want to play it all up here, then you can play right here. So it would sound like this. E minor. You can play G like this, or that shit off. You can play it like this. But I like playing it here because and then you can go right back into it. You can play that a little bit more funk with it by making it minor. So and then back to this one. That's how you solve that. Anyway, I'm working on it, guys. You can see my brain is starting to make the connections, which is really cool. But it does take time. So this one's a little more swifty-ish. This one is B minor instead of E minor, so it's going to go right here, D. And your B minor, oh. bars of D. 8 bars.
So yeah, it's cool when you start to see and start to feel your brain making the connections between the things that you're seeing and the things that you're practicing. That's what was really cool about the improvisational section, is that you can feel the work that you're putting in. You can see it. You can't touch it obviously, but you can't really see it either. But you can hear it. You can hear the quality is going up, which is good. It means the work that we're putting in is paying off, guys. That is what it is about. It is about the work, the foundational work that we're putting in that helps us become better improvisational players. And hopefully that will translate, which we will see eventually. You'll see that translate into the music that I'm going to put up. The music I'm going to put up is going to sound like total dog shit in the beginning. That just is what it is. But that's what it's going to sound like, and that's what it's going to be, and that's how you get to the next level. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I've decided I'm going to stop going over my spiel at the very end of every single episode or every single thing because it takes too much time. I'm just going to say, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. I want to say happy Tuesday to all of you guys. I hope that you will continue to be here. At the very least, if you want to track my progress to see if I'm doing well, I'm hoping that you will comment and like and subscribe to the channel just to see that. If you want to practice with me, that is what this is here for, so I can make this channel as free for you as I'm trying to make for myself as possible. I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what this thing is about. I say it at the top of everything, so I'm either going to say it at the beginning or at the very end of what this thing's about. But I'm trying to build a music channel. I'm trying to build it based around guitar, trying to make it about improvisational music as well as the music that I'm producing, but the whole channel is about me producing music. I ask you to go ahead and donate to the channel if you can. My Ko-fi account's linked in the description and in the chat section of the video. To subscribe to me across all platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And obviously, guys, if you can, spread the news, tell your friends about the channel, and help me build this thing. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, guys, and I'm going to build this channel brick by brick, but I cannot do it without your help. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Hey, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Happy